month has been a bit nuts. I honestly don't know how, but through the course of October, I somehow managed to plan 2 vacations with my ex for November. So this is going to be an interesting month. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And this is a November goals video where I, once a month, sit down and tell you, hey, these were my goals for the previous month. Did I meet them? Did I not meet them? Why didn't I meet them? And maybe other stuff I did throughout the month that were not in my goals. And hey, what are my goals for this month? So we're going to recap October and head on to November. And I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can because I feel like my goals videos can just last for hours. And let's just get started. Now, the reason I'm doing these videos is not because I think I'm the most interesting person in the world, but I feel like, one, I like being transparent and sharing stuff with you guys. And two, goal setting is really important. So if you see me do this every month, maybe you'll do it too. And three, you'll also see me say, I didn't meet that goal, and how I handle it or how I excuse it. And I think that that's the biggest part, or the biggest takeaway from these videos, is how to forgive yourself and move on, or learn from the fact that you didn't meet your goals. So let's get started. I actually started writing my script for the videos on my computer instead of in a notebook. I still have my notebook, I still have my planner, I'm still obsessed with all of them. There's also a bunch of like visual aids here for this video. And I will finally also talk about where I got this hoodie from because it's kind of been hush hush. And I'm gonna like look to my left. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just do like this. So going back to the past 31 days to the beginning of October, I sat here and I said, hey, these are my personal goals. Things like I'm going to go back to doing Tai Chi. That did not happen at all. I'm going to do more journaling, more painting physically. I actually did a whole lot of journaling. Let me move this. I actually did do some journaling as well as art journaling. And I'm trying to find my ideas sketchbook. Haha. I kind of like it. Of course, it's from Zazzle. I opened it up with this print that I designed last year, and it's on InPrint, and then I ordered it, and some stuff from like scrapbooking stuff, because 2023 is the year of the water rabbit, the water rabbit. And I did do so many different things. Like, good day start with journaling. I tried to like just, you know, do some art journaling per se. So just literally doodle my thoughts, or instead of like writing a lot of things down, you sort of draw what you're feeling. Like, this was an interesting day. And I actually took an art journaling class on Skillshare. Well, I took multiple art journaling classes on Skillshare, and I ordered myself, where are you? Visual aids, the Art Journal Courage. So there will be a link to this book and to any other book that I'm mentioning down below in the description as well. This one is all about like crafts and mixed media, and I can't wait to dive deeper into it because it is rather interesting, and I feel like it's time that I have some journaling books in the house. I always used to have like art books wherever I was. I feel like Bansko shouldn't be an exception. So I did do a bunch of art journaling, as I said. That was really nice to get myself in the headspace of journaling again, because I have been doing this, but I haven't been consistent. And it's not just about being consistent. It's more about trying to explore different methods of journaling, like again, the doodles and the art, for days that I just don't want to like write stuff down, just my thoughts, because there are many ways to journal. I wanted to speak to my accountant involving my business classification in Israel. I didn't. However, I'm not going to change my business classification that fast in terms of my income, so it's not something that is urgent for 2022. This might be a more urgent conversation for middle of 2023, but I like to do stuff in advance. And also I wanted to speak to a Bulgarian accountant. I did not. I wanted to start my expenses folder for 2022 so that I wouldn't get stuck in September of next year still doing my taxes. That was nice. And I didn't. And I wanted to go to the bank. And then I literally wrote here LOL because I opened my bank account in February. The manager yelled at me a lot for being disabled. That was fantastic. And then I never came back to take my credit card or to open my online banking. So I've never used that bank. Okay, my YouTube goals for October. KITTL challenge. So one video on my channel, one video on KITTL on the KITTL channel. And that was finally done. It's actually been amazing to do this challenge with KITTL. And it actually wasn't what it was supposed to be, because when we started talking about the challenge, at first I gave the idea of notebooks and other ideas. So there was supposed to also be the New Year's resolution. So like New Year's resolution t-shirts and posters, and I went along with it because, you know, t-shirts and posters is nice. And I also wanted a challenge that people would actually want to apply to. And I think it was like 2 days before the challenge went up, or 3 days, that Drew from KITTL posted a video about designing notebooks. And I'm like telling the other contact where we're working on the challenge, I'm like, why did you say no to my notebooks idea? See, you're designing notebooks. Also, like my entire notebook collection is designed on KITTL, almost entirely. So there was a last minute switch on that, which I'm so happy. 119 entries to the challenge with 3 winners. The first place got $100 Amazon gift card, which I paid for. And 2 people got the pro subscription for KITTL for 6 months. And 1 special winner, Marina, got an expert membership for 1 year from me and Drew. It was actually super amazing when she commented and she was like, this was my first design. And I'm like, what? It was brilliant. These notebooks just made me so happy. I wanted to do a video on the Printful channel. We spoke about that. We started working on that, but right when I was supposed to start designing for the artwork. So I'm like designing something, filming myself designing, and then I get it, and then I show it. So right when I was supposed to film myself designing it, I got my wrist infection re-inflamed and couldn't really draw. It was supposed to be on an iPad, and it just kind of fizzled from there. I wanted to do the Awkward Styles pajama set review. Done. One of my funniest videos, I think. Even like, I think maybe more the YouTube short that me and Mishu did like on the bed like this was super hilarious. Thank you, Alex from Awkward Styles, for sending us these pajamas. This was cute. I wanted to do Zazzle calendars. The thing is, I didn't get them yet. They were shipped out on the 11th. However, it takes around 10 to 18 business days to get here to Bulgaria. So that it's not here yet. The minute it's here, I'm gonna make a video. So that's November. I also wanted to do Zazzle nail art. To be honest, I forgot about it. I forgot about designing it and ordering it, maybe this month. I also wanted to do Zazzle notepads, and that was a yes. These were these. I love making that video so much, and I love them so much. I'm afraid to touch them. Like, I haven't started using them because they're so pretty, but I actually got more notepad stands, even like smaller ones, and they're adorable. I wanted to do a KITTL versus PlaceIt versus Canva, which I literally did. What was it, like 2 days ago or 3 days ago? But it was KITTL versus Canva. I kind of pushed PlaceIt out of it because I really hate their designer platform. Like, their designing options is, I really don't like their templates. I don't know why. I don't like their templates. I don't like the designer tool itself. It's also that I feel like, you know, PlaceIt is such a slow platform, so heavy. So everything takes a while and it kind of doesn't fit with me. So the video was just KITTL versus Canva, and I hope that you guys liked it. I did see a lot of comments there that I need to get back to because, yeah, I've been terrible with going back to comments. I wanted to do a tutorial about how I made my KDP scrapbook, which is this one. Well, not scrapbook, but like a pattern book for scrapbooking. So there are plenty of patterns here that I made using Procreate, and I love it so much. I love the back of it as well. Like, I like the design of the cover and the back. I really worked hard on that one. And I wanted to do the video of like uploading how I did this. I accidentally deleted the whole segment of like, this was like an hour where I was binding it and uploading it. I actually deleted that by mistake. I was planning to do 2 more books this month. I haven't done them. I actually started them, but I haven't finalized them, so no go. I wanted to do a video about Jemmy. So Jemmy.so is a cool platform for link in bio pages and websites and stuff like that, and I didn't. I wanted to do a video about Night Cafe, the AI art generator. Instead, I made a video about 4 different AI art generators and how I feel about them. I'm really happy that you guys got involved. Like, I felt like so many people were trying to apologize for disagreeing with me about Midjourney or about other AIs, but guys, this is so amazing that you guys share with me what you guys are doing. It's very lonely again on this side of the camera. So don't ever feel bad if your opinion is different than mine, or if you like a different platform more than I do. I mean, so many people were like, I like them better because the AI is like more comfortable, or even they took the time to investigate that platform more, which this is not something that I had. It's the same as arguing with like, what is the best meal to cook? Some people like to spend a lot of time learning something new, and then, you know, becomes easier, or they have different tools, and that's okay. So always feel free to tell me like, hey, you don't agree with me about an analysis, because again, an analysis that I do is from my point of view and it's for my needs. In any case, Night Cafe was definitely my favorite one, and that's why we have a 5% discount for Night Cafe for viewers of this channel, and you'll find a link to that in the description. There are so many links and discounts in the descriptions. I kind of sort of revamped my links, but that's, yeah, something different. I wanted to do printful embroidery, didn't. Print on demand news number 2. I love that segment. I don't know how I started doing it. Well, I do know there was like multiple stuff happening and I didn't want to make a full video about each and every one of them because I'm lazy. But I was really happy making this one, especially when this one got so much feedback. I don't even know if it was like the Netflix and Redbubble stuff or the fact that Zazzle is going into printables, which every single moment I'm like refreshing my poster and my card just to see if they already started with the digital downloads. And yesterday was sort of the last day when you can opt out. It's very unclear how this whole process is going to go, and the minute I see it, I'll keep you guys updated, even if it's not planned with my November videos. TeePublic tips, I did that video. I actually really liked it, and I find that most of the tips that I gave out in that video, and there was like, I think 38 or 39 tips, I found that most of them were suitable for multiple platforms. Like, these are lessons that you can take on to Redbubble, to Society6, and even when you're selling print on demand on Etsy or on your own Shopify store. So if you haven't seen that one, I really recommend it. Even though, you know, I made it, so I recommend all my videos, but that one I think was particularly good because I feel like so many different people can use the information from that specific video, no matter if they're on TeePublic or not. I wanted to do a video about print-on-demand companies that I will not be working with. I will talk a bit more about why I didn't do that video, but in short, I felt like this was getting me too emotional to make that video. And I've been kind of trying to preserve a certain amount of balance throughout the month. And again, I'll explain it in like 5 seconds. I wanted to do a video about how to set your print-on-demand goals with the shiny new thing syndrome. I did the print-on-demand goal setting without the shiny new thing syndrome. That should be a video on its own. I might film this while we're on vacation. More on that in a minute. And I wanted to do a video about New Year's resolution, maybe with stickers. The thing is that that was meant to be part of the KITTL challenge, and then it wasn't, so there was no video about that. And I wanted to do a Zazzle starter kit, which I did not. My print-on-demand goals were to further invest keywords for my self-love journaling project. If you guys don't know, that's the main thing that I'm going to be focusing on in the next few months. I have a store on Zazzle with that name. I have an Instagram account with that name and a YouTube channel with that name, even though that YouTube channel has no videos. I will start filming for it and uploading for it in December, and you can pre-subscribe in case you miss me and want me to hop on your screen in December, because on December I'll be on a break from this channel. There is a link to self-love journaling down below. So I wanted to work on the keywords to collections. Like, you find keywords that are trending in the journaling niche, you make collections for them, and you design products for them, which I did. And also to find video ideas for these products. I wanted to put 2 or 3 videos on that YouTube channel on self-love journaling, which I did not. I wanted to get artlist.io membership, which is an awesome platform for music for YouTubers, and I did that. And when it comes to TeePublic, I had 196 designs, and I said I will only upload when I make tutorials and stuff like that, so I'm now at 207. And I also mostly wanted to focus on Zazzle and KDP when I have the time, which I kind of did. I just didn't finalize anything, and also, like, I never actually count the amount of products I have on Zazzle, but I really did make a lot of products, also a lot of different designs that I still need to upload. What is this thing about designing, and then you upload one and you forget about it, and then you design 50 more, and then you upload one and then you forget about it? Is that a thing? Is that a thing for you guys? Moving on to how October actually played out, or the reasons for all of these. So a lot of my time was spent into looking into other places to relocate. I've been in Bulgaria, in Bansko, Bulgaria, actually, since May of last year. So that's a year and a half. Sort of, yeah, in 2 days, that's a year and a half. And I was looking into maybe next year after the winter, or after half of the summer, to maybe relocate to a different part of Bulgaria, because Bulgaria is relatively easy for me in terms of, you know, I already have a phone plan here. It's really easy for me to get my medication here, which might be weird for some people, but in so many countries I would have to go to an endless amount of doctor appointments every single month or quarter just to get the medications that I already get here without any problems. I was looking into other places that have a digital nomad visa, like Montenegro and maybe Slovakia, Romania, or Greece, which will be easier for me than immigrating to Montenegro because I have an EU passport. I also booked 2 trips for November and December with Misho, and I will talk about it in a second when I get to the November goals. I did a full declutter of my social media. I did a declutter. I did a full decluttering session of my social media mostly on Instagram, but also on YouTube. And I feel like this is something that a lot of people just don't get. I feel like a lot of people feel the urge to follow someone because they follow them or follow a friend that, I don't know, uploads depressing content, but you're not really friends anymore, or these kind of things. So I decluttered my Instagram account and my YouTube channel in terms of who I follow on both of these platforms. It was a very cathartic day. Very cathartic. I also checked out my Enneagram type, I think it's called. So I'm type 1. Now, there are the 16 personality types, which I'm not talking about now. So these are the INTJ kind of things, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Now, I always felt like these personality type, I don't know, tests were so not good for me and so not true for me just because I'm disabled. I mean, there would be a question there like, what would you rather do on a perfect date? Go horseback riding or go to an expensive restaurant? One, there is no option to say none. And two, I broke my coccyx bone. I'm not going to go on horseback riding. So the only option for me to choose that I literally can choose is to go to an expensive restaurant, and that affects your personality type. Even though, you know, if you guys had the option to just chill at home and like make dinner and watch 12 Monkeys, or I don't know, have a picnic in nature, I would have chosen that. But I always felt like these tests were not really my thing. After a long conversation with actually my next door neighbor, she actually spoke about the personality types. We got to discussing the exact same thing. And then she said, no, there's the Enneagram personality types, which I am type 1, which is the idealist. And reading into that was very opening. I'm a very self-aware person, which is nice because it's one of the traits of the idealist. But when I was looking into this, I found that, you know, we get emotionally drained when we look at corruption, when we look at like bad news and like bad things happening in the world. It's like, I know that everybody takes it personally, but like if I'm watching one of these YouTubers lie about print on demand, Misha thinks it's funny. I feel like I'm about to pass out. And I finally have a reason for that, I feel like. And also, we get really energized with fighting and fighting all the time. And I felt like, for example, that video about print on demand. I'm not doing bloopers this time. All the bloopers are in. So the video about the print on demand companies that I will not be working with and why. It's not that I don't want to make this video. It's just that I wanted 1 month to not be on such a high or such a low and see how that affects me. So I kind of been avoiding that topic because this is the exact topic that is supposed to motivate me and then cause me to crash. So I was kind of trying to avoid that. Speaking of the Enneagram type, if you guys want to check it out more for yourself, I found a website that does it for free and like gets you the results for free. And I also had a few friends of mine try to take the test and see if it's true, and it came out quite nice. So I'll leave a link to the website that I use down below if you guys want to check out your Enneagram type and see how that affects decision making. Because again, when I was investigating my Enneagram type, it really helped me understand the things that give me energy and the things that drain me, and thus more productive. So maybe that is something that can help you guys. Let's get back to my computer. Okay, I was working with my best friend on a new shop idea that she had. I mentioned it in the Canva versus KITTL video, believe it or not, because I'm using Canva to clean out a lot of her photos. So that took a lot of my time, especially my headspace. We were doing a lot of planning to launch this store, also ideas of what to sell and stuff like that. Moving on to what I actually did in October on YouTube. Okay, so the first thing is that I finally got eligible for Super Thanks. I don't know if you can see this on the video. There's like a thanks somewhere there. My channel was supposed to be eligible for that for a long time in terms of the subscribers and everything, but I think it's a geolocation something. I think it's based on the fact that I'm in Bulgaria. I got eligible. So if you ever want to support this channel, all you have to do is go to a specific video and click on thanks and give me money. That's weird to say. Support the channel. I got a massive order from a Chinese supplier. I started talking to a Chinese supplier. I think it was like a month long of trying to correspond every single thing, every detail, and it was so annoying. I tried asking them to hop on a call and just summarize everything on a call. It's like you're talking and the person on the other side kind of ignores the questions they don't want to answer, which was annoying. And then I designed a lot of products because they told me to design all these products, and then there were problems with the order and problems with this, and I was like, you know what, I'm just canceling. I don't want anything to do with you guys. And the next email I got is, oh, we fixed it, I'm sending you your order. And I'm like, oh, fine. And then one by one, the products started coming with issues. The first issue is, I don't know if you can see this, but there are white lines here. These are white lines that were made by a seamless pattern making, and there are no lines in my design. There are in theirs, even though each one of these squares that is in the design can be printed on, what was it, on about 60 inches. It's still blurry on this. And not only that, do you know how you design something and there's like the border lines of the design? They were actually printed on the bag. This is not like sewing. This is the lines of the design. And that's where also I got this hoodie from, which might look nice, but I still have these lines here. I'm trying to see if you can see it, that cut the design in the middle, even though it's perfect. And the color doesn't look at all like it's supposed to. And even on the pants, because I'm wearing their leggings, which are very nice, but as you can see, even here, like this is not the seam. This is supposed to be the seam. These are lines that run through all over. And one by one products came and I sent them this information and they're like, we don't understand what white lines are. Can you please send it to us? And this was a bit shocking to me because it was the first time that I worked with a print-on-demand company that sent me something to review, that the person who was talking to me didn't go and look at the order before shipping it out. And there were a lot of products. I got puzzles that says something about you need to be about 14. I'm guessing it's supposed to be above. And so many issues. And every time that I texted them about the issues of this product, they kept saying, can you send me a photo? And then I tell them, okay, so another product came with a problem. Can you send me a photo? It's the same problem. And then they send me, oh, we fixed it now. And I'm like, okay, it's very nice that you fixed it, but I'm not going to say, hey, look at this sweater. There's a bunch of mistakes there, but hey, they fixed it. So they emailed me, can you just not mention the mistakes? And I'm like, really? You want me to think that I designed this? You want me to do a close-up on these white lines here and tell people that I designed something so blurry and then I put like all these red edges here? There was also this cloak from them that it's super adorable and fluffy and really cool, but looks nothing like the mock-up. It's like one of these jokes you see on Pinterest or on the Daily Mail when someone orders from AliExpress and this is the photo and this is what they got. And I'm like, yes, this is very nice, but you literally don't have a mock-up for this that actually looks like this. And I was like, we were going back and forth like a million emails and I'm getting upset. We were going back and forth with so many emails, including the fact that when they sent me their shoes, they made the shoes. I have no idea how much paint they put into it. They immediately packed it up. I opened it here. I got really sick and I closed it. And then I opened it to try and take photo to send them. And I literally threw up from the smell. And I kept emailing them like, these products are not in good quality. And she was like, can we send you more? And I'm like, do you want me to like wait another month and a half? Because I'm taking a break from YouTube. I told her, look, I have been asking you this for like 5 emails. I want an answer. 1, I am making a video about the products as they are. 2, I'm not making a video. Finally, she chose 2 and I said thank you and threw away half the stuff. Some of them were not even good to donate. I'm not even joking. So this is where I got this hoodie from. I'm not saying I don't love it. I love it myself. But again, I'm not a client who paid for it, got it in some gray bag, and it looked nothing like the mock-up. I'm also wearing these leggings a lot, even though they have these like crazy lines in them and problems with the patterns, because I don't care when I'm in my house. But again, I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to tell anyone else to sell it. I ordered the Nikon Z30 with a creator's kit, which is the perfect camera for the YouTuber. And I couldn't order it to Bulgaria. I ordered it to my best friend's house in LA. She got it. She tried shipping it to me. Couldn't because it has a battery. And at the end of the day, I found a YouTuber that talks about cameras. And he actually mentioned the higher qualities of the Sony ZV-E10 that is better for content creators and for a lot of the other purposes that I would like to use it for. And so my best friend returned the camera back to Nikon without opening it. And I got my Sony. I made a YouTube short about getting it. I'm so happy. I haven't done anything with it yet. I haven't charged it. The battery is still not in. I need to get an SD card. I need to figure out where I am putting the SD card. I haven't had a physical camera. I don't know. I had one camera in 2011 for like a few months when I was in Thailand. It was pink. And I also had a camera when I was a kid, when, you know, we had like filmed rolls inside. But this is my first grown-up camera. Uh, it's so pretty. And it has like some equipment that came with it, like this is like a special microphone and a muffle that plugs in here. Misha knows how to plug it. I still need to play around with it a bit more. I want to get a case for it. Thinking about getting something like handmade from Etsy or something like that, like a leather case or a fabric case that someone made. And I also need to get, again, the accessories and SD card and all that. And then start using it in videos. I'm not going to use it for all of my videos for this channel because the file sizes are very big. The battery is so much weaker than the battery I have here with my iPhone. I really like filming with my iPhone, but there are a lot of videos that I wanted to make where I need to use my iPhone to show you something. So that would make it a lot easier for that, and also probably use this camera to create the videos for the self-love journaling channel, or even better, I don't know, reel videos or YouTube shorts and stuff like that. I'm still waiting for the stand that I ordered for it as well. That has the option like a selfie stick, a tripod, and also a vertically and horizontally filming. So that could be kind of cool. I also kind of changed the style of editing the videos, more zoom ins and zoom out, a little bit more footage in the background. If I don't need to do a flat out tutorial of me being in the corner, I do a lot of B-rolls when it's like the thing I'm talking about is running instead of looking at me. And I think it came out nice. Also, like the endings of the videos changed. If you guys noticed, I would love to know what you guys think about it. I just feel like they're more targeted for a flow of, you know, what video to watch next, and that comes from watching a lot of YouTubers and them talking about what helped them, you know, get to more audience and stuff like that. So I've been playing around with it, I think mostly to prepare myself for a different channel, I guess, but it's been kind of fun. I feel like I am playing around with it again, sort of created this better vibe for video editing that I didn't have for a long time because video editing kind of got boring. I mean, come on guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. In terms of print on demand in October and the things that actually happened, I opened Instagram for self-love journaling. I added some story highlights, some reels. It's actually been fun making them. The last one I did was kind of a stop motion video with this book that I ordered. It was kind of fun making it. This is again one of the videos that I'll make a tutorial on how to make these kind of things, and it's been really, really fun. I've been also testing different ways for me to film myself for the next channel, like journaling positions. And I know I said print on demand things that I did, but yeah, it relates to that because it's to promote my print on demand stores. Trying to combine lighting to make it better. I actually got nebula lights, like galaxy lights, which have been so cool. So I will be able to film with them. And to be honest, the nebula galaxy light has been amazing because I found that like 60% of the times that I wake up at night, I can actually go back to sleep from just looking at the lights. It's been really awesome. I also got a second lamp, which is this one. Look! This is so cool. It also has a remote, and this one doesn't need to be plugged to any electrical outlet. So these are mostly if I want to film during the nighttime or the early morning. For the other channel, these will be really nice in the background. I started planning the photo shoots and the things I want to do for the time that we travel, including product photography for my own print-on-demand products. More on that in a minute. I also opened a TikTok account for me playing the ukulele. I'm not sure I'll keep it, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Finally, moving on to November goals. I said I'm gonna make this fast, right? Come on. Okay, so the first thing is that I need to go to the doctor, I think in the next few days, to revamp my meds, and that would be nice. I don't know if I want to talk to my accountant this month. Probably yes, because he's a nice person, but not about the freelancer type thing. I do want to start the expense folder that I mentioned, to do more Tai Chi, continue art journaling. I want to read 3 books this month. So there will be How to Not Die Alone. So this one I'm probably going to make like a book review for the other channel that I'm working on. Think and Grow Rich, which actually started a few months ago but never had the time to finish. I really like reading books about like the psychology of money and the great dialogues of Plato, which I am fascinated with anything relating to morals and ethics and philosophy. I've always been into that. I never have time to just sit and read or lie down and read, but I will have time this month because we're taking on 2 trips, and this is how this played out. Okay, so about 2 months ago, there was a couple here in the apartment next to me living in the same complex that are viewers of this channel because they start to do print on demand, and they're also digital nomads. They're traveling around. And when they were here, they did a wine tour, which is about an hour and 45 minutes from Bansko. And they actually uploaded that video a few weeks ago. And I saw that video that they did, and I was like, oh, this sounds like something cool that Misha and I can do. For those of you who don't know, Misha is my ex-boyfriend. And we're still hanging around a lot. And I was like, yeah, this could be nice. I mean, let's just go on a trip there. And then I was thinking, no, okay, that's like an hour and 45 minutes away. And it's a wine tour. There is no way I'm going to let him drive home back. So we need to stay a night. And I started looking for Airbnbs in that city. I couldn't really find any. And then I found a container home in the village near to that. And I was like contacting Misha when I saw it. I was like, hey, do you want to spend some weekend in November sleeping with me in a container home in the middle of nowhere? And he was like, of course. And it's kind of our thing, I think, to try and go more to nature. I think if you go back to my personality type, I do love to do these nature stuff. I'm just disabled. So it's kind of fun for me. I mean, we can take the van. It's not really far from here. We're going to take the bow and arrows, of course. I'm super excited. I'm not going to put the videos of the actual container home because I'm not taking photos from Airbnb. There is kind of a, I don't know, a copyright thing about that, but I will take my own photos when we're there, and we'll make a small video from there. I think that my goodbye video for this year before taking a break is going to be filmed there, and I will miss you guys. Now, this is happening between the 10th and the 14th of November. The thing is, my dad is coming to Greece again. So my dad was here in Bansko at the end of April of this year. It was really nice. I haven't seen him in almost a full year when he came. And since he's religious, he couldn't do the Holy Shabbat, the Saturday here. So I booked him with a hotel that has a lot of Jewish religious people in Thessaloniki, Greece. And he had a lot of fun there. He met a lot of friends there. And then he came back there for his birthday. I think it was a couple of months ago. And then he visited me one day in Bansko. Like, he grabbed a car with a friend and came here, even though it's extremely difficult to find a rental car to cross the border from Greece to Bulgaria. And when I say difficult, I mean impossible. So it was kind of a hard thing to get done. And then he texted me after I booked the trip with Misha that he just booked another trip to Thessaloniki, Greece, and if this time I can come to him. So I'm like calling Misha, hey, do you want to go back to New Vrasna? So we were in New Vrasna, Greece for July. So many people here that watch this channel from Greece were like, what are you doing there? Well, it's close to Bulgaria. It's close to Bansko. It's one of the nearest points on the map for me, and I really loved it there. And I texted the guy we rented from that had really, really unique and fancy suite apartments, and we booked another trip from the end of November, like a full week, Friday to Friday, from the end of November to the beginning of December. And it's actually going to be interesting. There's going to be one day where we're going to go to Thessaloniki to see my dad, and maybe another day that he's going to visit us. But for the rest of the time, this is what I'll be doing on the beach in Greece in the winter, and taking, of course, a lot of different videos with print-on-demand products that I want to bring with me, and that will be so much fun. Next up, I have my goals for YouTube. I want to film more on these days before we're going to the container. I'll also be filming there, but I just want to make sure that I have enough videos to pop up. And also, I know, like, I'm taking a break from the end of this month, not from December, for about a month and a week or so, and I'll see you in January, but obviously more videos before I say goodbye. So I want to film more on these days so that while we're on the trip, I have time to enjoy, relax, and also do some background footage for other purposes. Moving on to another topic, which is making videos, or a video, at least this month, about Repper, which is an awesome seamless pattern program. And I didn't make a video about wow patterns, but seriously, Repper is, I don't know, like a million degrees over it that you can't even compare. And I would like to thank Miss Molly for that. I didn't even know Repper existed, but Brian Hogg did a video about them, and then Miss Molly commented to him that she saw a similar video that I did. She forgot about what. And then Repper saw her comment, checked me out, saw that I like patterns, and emailed me. We actually hopped on a call that same day because I was like, Well, if you want to make a call and talk about it, we can either do it now or in like January because I don't have time. So I hopped on a call with Wouter from Repper, which lasted an hour and a half while we were geeking out about math and physics. And it was really, really fun and somewhat personal as well. And we talked about the platform and what you can do with it. There will be a video about Repper in the next few days, but if you are already like, you really want to go and check it out, you can check out a link down below in the description, start a 14 days free trial and enter coupon code MAYTRIBE for 25% discount for your first billing, whether it's a yearly billing or a monthly. The first one you get is 25% off, or again 14 days to check it out, and there will be a more extensive video about them in the next few days. I just didn't want to mention them without giving the discount because there is already a discount set for viewers of this channel. Another video that I am going to do that was supposed to be yesterday but I was tired is KITTL printables, which is showing how to do printables with KITTL and then like generally the concept. And there will be another video about a specific KITTL printable tutorial. By the way, I did this with KITTL printables. I love it so much. I need to print a lot of coloring pages for me before we go on vacation. I also want to do a video about Zazzle Shop from A to Z with a niched idea. Now I gave the idea of a puzzle lover and a coffee lover, and I feel like these ideas are not really good because everybody would think, oh, if you're a puzzle lover, then you're making puzzles, or if you're a coffee lover, you're designing mugs. No, I'm going to take a completely different topic. I was thinking to take the ukulele and just show you how to go from I chose a niche to what products I'm going to design, how to upload, how to plan the collections and everything in terms of the planning and execution of that. I want to do a video about AI for coloring pages. I actually started it last month already. I want to build a new links page for my Instagram because right now my links page is themaytribe.com/links, and it's almost entirely about this YouTube channel, and my life is so much more than that, and that's like my personal Instagram. So I want to create a new links page, and I was saying, hey, I'm going to make a new links page. I'm probably going to use Jemmy, so why not record the screen so you guys can check it out as well. Now, we haven't had a video about Jemmy, but if you want to check Jemmy out, there is like a massive discount for people who watch this channel to join Jemmy. They have a free option and a paid option. So if you are checking Jemmy out, there is a link down below and a discount for Jemmy even before making the video. I want to create a video about combining print-on-demand and affiliate marketing, print-on-demand for Valentine's, print-on-demand for the New Year's, print-on-demand news part 3, Zazzle calendars, and Zazzle huge stickers. I made sticker sheets from Zazzle for like journaling stickers, but I ordered them on a 14-inch by 14-inch huge page. Like it's divided into so many stickers. And I hope that it comes out well or it comes out disgusting. Anyway, I'll make a video about it, probably a short one, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated when they come. Moving on to the last segment of November goals for print on demand. So I sort of have a theme for print on demand goals when it comes to November. I know that theme is not Christmas. That theme is actually to get really organized with my files or with the places that I'm uploading to and restructure my marketing. I'm going to organize my files on my laptop, and also I'm going to back everything up on a cloud. Misha sent me this cloud service that you can back everything up. I didn't even look at it, but I'll probably get that one because that's the one he's using. And I'm going to also finalize the self-love journaling website, which right now is sort of a links page. If you go to it, you can also check it out. At any time, you can check out selflovejournaling.com and you'll see my progress. I want to plan filming for December for the other channel, like for the self-love journaling, as well as for Instagram, and to pre-make a lot of reels of like showing off the notebooks, showing off journaling, using the product, basically creating my marketing plan in advance when it comes to video marketing. I want to do a shop reset for my shops on Society6 and TeePublic, as well as probably in print. That means going over, checking out the things that I uploaded, what I like now because my style changed a lot, and also the things that are selling, the things that are not selling, the collections I have, removing designs that don't fit me or my style, and resetting the shops based on that, and basically recreate the plan to work on them. I might be test ordering from Fine Art America. I'm not really sure. Now that I have a camera, a better camera than my phone, so I can actually take really good photographs and go back to photography, I was thinking to go back to Fine Art America. I'll explain, I think, again, because a lot of people ask me the reason why I left Fine Art America was just, one, like my photos I think were not good enough, and two, I got injured right at the time that I was starting it. So I really couldn't have a photography channel for someone who couldn't leave the house. And also I couldn't really test order a bunch of their stuff because the pricing of the shipping is so expensive to Bulgaria. but I think I might want to try it out. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to do it this month because I need to be here when the things arrive in case, you know, there's custom claims and stuff like that. So I might just order a test order at the end of the month. So it will come back here when I'm already back from Greece, in a way, to see if I want to get back to Fine Art America, because I feel like I still believe it's one of the best platforms for photography, unless you obviously, you know, you do on your own website, but I really want to check them out again. And I need to also decide on a new project for Zazzle. It's either going to be like the ukulele shop or it's going to be a puzzle lover shop, and I hope that I'll come to the right conclusion. Maybe if you see me doing the ukulele videos, you'll kind of like it, but I think I've been playing around a lot more with puzzle stuff, and I really like the quality of their puzzles, so we'll see about that. I also like have a puzzle domain, so that is a thing. Why am I putting my hair up? I also did a very important thing this month, well, yesterday, and put some green in my roots. And now I have mermaid hair. Now, the fact that I'm doing this reset thing this month is because I really don't have a lot of Christmas stuff that I planned. I get the whole Christmas, I'm gonna make a lot of money if I design, and I'm still maybe thinking about uploading some stuff for Christmas. But the thing is that, you know, I'm Jewish. I never actually celebrate Christmas. I don't get the hype about it that much. And also I am really tired and I really need a break. And this is why I'm taking this time to do this reset or organization. If you are selling for Christmas, don't take this time to reset and reorganize. No, start your resetting and organization in like middle of December, while also planning for things like Valentine's and even Easter, which will be one of the first videos when I come back in January. And there will be a Valentine's Day tutorial before I go on my break, which I'm still not telling you when, because I'm a teaser. What can you do? I would love to hear your thoughts about October, about November. What goals did you have? What goals do you have now? Did you meet your goals? Or if you have any feedback on my goals, especially if you have any feedback about my YouTube goals, because those kind of relate to you guys and the content that you're getting. And I really, really would love to hear your opinion on that. Regarding the KITTL printable video, and that is something that is really important for me to say, there will be a video probably tomorrow that is sort of going all over the topic of KITTL and printables, and another video sometime this month with a specific product to design with KITTL. And tomorrow I'll be posting a poll on this channel's community tab asking you which product do you want it to be, like printable stationery, printable cards, printable coloring pages. And I would love for you guys to vote on that after I make the KITTL printables video, and you can see all the options with that. I do have to say that I am enjoying making these videos, but I don't feel like there will be a lot more. There will be a lot of changes for 2023. I'm still finalizing it in my head. It's one of the reasons why I'm taking a break, starting from somewhere in November. And of course, I'll tell you guys when the time comes. Now, if you're looking at me making these goals and saying, oh, this is so cool that she has goals, I want to do it too, I actually made a video that is all about how to set your own print on demand or business goals. And it's like that video, so you can go ahead and watch that next. But with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing month of November, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow in my next video. Bye!